So hello there and welcome to Ívar's Fly Workshop and welcome to my channel. Today we are tying it's a classic wet fly pattern called Professor. And I'm not familiar how old this pattern is, but it's been like we say, it's a classic one. It's been around for a while. The thread we are using, it's a UNI 80 black. And the hooks we are using for this, that's an Ahrex wet fly number 10. And we start, of course, by attaching the thread to the shank like we already did. And the tail of a feather is made out of a red cock or a rooster feather. And I'm using like the thinner fibers of the feather, and we are pinching them off to be like a decent bunch of like a tag in the tail. You'll see. And we'll tune it in like this with a couple of wraps. See if we are satisfied with the length, and then you can drag it in place if you want. It's like, you get feeling for the length of the tail in the while. And when going back with the thread, it's a really good method to lift up the tail like we did. Then it's gonna like stay in its place, and it's not gonna be all over the place. The tag end we have to simply snip off, and there is like it's like a not that difficult fly to tie. The body is made out of this yellow, bright yellow UNI floss, and we have already made 2 strands of that, prepared them, and the rib of the fly, that's a flat gold actually. And here we go. Let's see, look at this UNI Mylar gold. It has gold on one side and it has silver on the other. So when you get one of those, you will get like actually kind of like a 2-for-1 thing. But it's nice tinsel, it's easy to work with, indeed. And the end of the gold and the body material we just snip off. Like so. And then we start to build up the body of the fly. I've been using this fly myself, like we say, by and by, through the years. And first and foremost, it's a beautiful fly, of course, but it is like an effective pattern when it comes to fishing in like a bright weather. When the weather is like not in your favor and you do not think there is good chance of catching anything, I'll swap into this pattern or teal blue and silver or something which is suitable for the harder conditions. Then comes the rib of the fly, and we are tying the fly just by the book. Actually, you could probably use like an oval cord for the rib as well, but we are like following the book in this case. And yeah, those are, as you see, nice pair of scissors I got me. Those are really sharp. It's an Unqua scissors, really nice to work with. Then the next step, that will be the collar or the beard of the fly. You can make both like a hackle or just a normal beard. And we are going to make a beard on the fly. And we'll turn it upside down for that. Get the fibers in its place where we want them to stay, and do like a couple of wraps around it and see if it's going to stay in the place or not. which may, like we say, it may take like a couple of attempts to get it in place. There I had to build up like a little platform with the thread, so the angle is like right. And then when we are satisfied with the position of the beard, then we trim off the tag ends. And this is like the method I use for this. It's like maybe not perfect, but it's definitely holding the beard in its place, and it's as well, like we say, it's as well like it's gonna stay there. And then the very last step of the fly is the wing, and we are using a teal feather of a Mallard duck for it. Those feathers are relatively easy to find in any flytying stores, and they're not too pricey. And we snip off like a part of the feather, prepare it, and you can turn it like this. If it's like not wanting to stay in place, or if it has like a memory in it, you just can twist it around and get loose, get the memory out of it. So it's in a neutral position. Here comes the wing. And there is always something with those teal wings. It's like when you see a fly with it, you find it likely it's gonna catch something, definitely. And yeah, this fly professor had caught me some trouts, and especially if the conditions are like difficult. And what I mean difficult is when there is like too much sun, the fish is like not interested in some darker patterns. Then this pattern is one of those patterns I would like to at least give a try. So we've done the whip finishing knot, and the only thing left is simply to place a coat of varnish on the head of the fly. I prefer to do like 2 rounds of varnish. The thread is gonna drink in some of it, and 2 coats are definitely gonna make the fly durable. So here you have it. This is the Professor Fly, and thanks for watching. I recommend to like, share, and subscribe the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.